Okay, so last time we took a look at creating an account for someone, a Redmine account for someone, and now we're going to take a look at how our developers, consultants, and so forth actually use the ticketing or issue portion of Redmine. Um, so again, we're going to use some of its test data, some of its real data. I cobbled together, so hopefully it'll go together all right. But we're just going to go to our homepage, and the place where the employees anyway will live is in this Kanban tab up here. So we're just going to click Kanban. By the way, because this is just a test server that I set up, it's kind of slow. That's why I keep pausing it and unpausing it, so you don't have to sit around and wait for the load times. So normally it's on a production server, it's not this slow to actually operate, and I'm trying not to expose you to the slowness. All right, so here's what a Kanban pan looks like loaded with some test data. So a quick thing to go over here is in the incoming over here, most of these actually have people assigned to them, which is not usually the case. Most of the time, the way we operate, the incoming tasks won't have anyone assigned to them. So you see incoming, backlog, quick tasks, selected requests, active, testing, finished, and canceled requests. So incoming tasks are things that have just been, or incoming tickets or issues are issues that have just been created. They're just waiting for actual someone to come in there and look at them. The backlog is a list of approved issues. That means someone's gone in there, looked at the ticket, and said, okay, this is an actual, this is valid. We're going to actually work on this. And generally at Gunner Technology, things within the backlog will get done within about a week. So that backlog contains things that we want to get done for the upcoming week. And doing so is a matter of just dragging this from one pan to the other. It's really that easy. Additionally, you can open up the ticket and change its status to approved, and approved will put it in the backlog. At that point, when you open a ticket and it's not approved, or if it's not valid, you can just drag it over to canceled requests because we're not going to work on it. So again, backlog is generally things that we want to get done this upcoming week. And for selected requests, that's things that are people who are working on these things want to get done in the current day. Like these are issues that need to be taken care of today. So basically, at the beginning of the week when we all meet, we'll create this backlog of tasks that things need to be done for the week. And then each individual employer or contractor will then fill their selected requests of things they want to get done for that day. Then over here, so again, you can just click and drag this from to the selected requests. Active means this is actually going on right now. So these are tickets that are in progress. They've been started basically. Now maybe you're not actively working on them right now, but they've been started at least. So that's what these are right here. And when things get moved to active, you want to make sure you start the timer if you're a developer on that. So let's just take a look at that real quick. Okay, so the UI for this isn't very good, but when you're looking at a ticket, there's this little start up here in the top right, and you're going to want to click that. This is important for developers and people who are working on hourly projects, because if you don't start this, the company won't get paid. So you may want to make sure that you click that. And it's pretty cool because you'll be able to automatically generate invoices. We'll be able to automatically generate invoices from this as well. And so now the timer's running, and you'll see it update basically up there as the time goes by. Then when you're done, you just click stop. And then you'll just comment on something you did, like we added some new screen casts, and choose an activity. So this is some sample of what we will have. The complete list is not here. So we'll say documentation, and then we'll click save. And so that'll update the ticket. And then we're just going to jump back to our Kanban tab here. And it will still be inactive even when you add, when you log time, because maybe you're not done with it or whatever. When you are done with it, you're going to move it into testing and assign it to the person who created the ticket. If that's you, you could just move it into finish request. This is basically just assigning, when you move it into testing, that puts it in the resolve state. So you're going to open the ticket, put it in the resolve state, and assign it to the person who created it. And finally, if it's approved, they'll assign it back to you and put it in finished requests over here.